All right, a couple other things I want to touch on real quick in this unit that we're going to pick up a little later. We've talked about before condominium. Remember, condominium, now I can actually tell you, and you'll understand it, are fee simple ownership, right? Remember, fee simple, all 5 rights. It could be fee simple absolute, but it's still fee simple. And a portion of all the common space. So if there's 4 of them, you own your condo fee simple and 25% of the parking lot and the tennis courts and all that. That comes a problem, believe it or not, if we're all in this place together and one of us files bankruptcy, they actually can, or goes into foreclosure, it can actually pose a problem on the common area. Because here we got a tennis court and 25% of it, undividable interest, is now got a foreclosure suit against it. So that does pose some problems sometimes. But condominiums typically own fee simple, they have common elements, and they have a thing called an HOA. A lot of times you hear a condo association or COAs that work just like the condo owners association, all right? One of the diffs that we're going to find out when we talk about insurance later, condo owners typically have what you guys are going to call renter's insurance. It's actually called contents and personal property insurance because the condo association will pay the insurance for the structure. That's part of the money when you pay into your COA monthly dues. It's not just to use the tennis courts and the pool. It's also to pay the guys to mow the lawn, and you've got insurance on the building and a new roof and all that. So that's part of your condo association. So most condo owners end up getting what we call renter's insurance to take care of the TV and all the stuff inside the condo itself. So that's the condo. Co-op, remember we talked about the co-op, this cooperative earning. You guys ever heard of like the farmers co-op? It's exactly the same concept. All of the farmers get together and they start buying grain from some other person, but because there's 10 or 12 or 15 of them, they get a better buying power and they get more grain for their money or the same grain for less money. Then they go to that central location called the Farm Bureau Co-op and get their grain. Same kind of concept. I can't afford a $10 million building, but I maybe can afford $1 million, and I find 9 other people. We can all go in and make a co-op and buy a building, and then we'll all live in it. That's what co-ops do. Then we have a board of directors and shares of stock and that proprietary lease that we would make. So you have all of that. Now the last one that I've heard several different times is called a timeshare. A timeshare actually is fee simple ownership, but they way control your control. Like you can't, and it's usually named by the week. I own one down in Orlando, the 44th week of the year, which is actually coming up. I own the property that week. I have all the rights. I have possession, I have exclusion, I have all that. But my control is limited by the document that I signed. It says, okay, I can't tear down walls, I can't do that, but I can go in there and, move the couch. I'm going to move the couch over there, I'm move the couch over here. So timeshare is an ownership in a specific allotted time frame. All right? It's not a fractional ownership through the whole year. It's all ownership at one particular time. Okay? Tenants in common are fractional ownership all the time. Timeshares are full ownership at one particular time. I can't go the 43rd week and walk in and go, hey, I own this place. No, my title work says 44th week of the year. Then I can walk in and go, hey, Laverne. Never mind. I'm getting way too old for this. That was a very short chapter. It's chapter 4. The next chapter, chapter 5, is land descriptions. My favorite chapter in the whole wide book. I used both boards on this. I actually had to make separate videos for those of you at home. I love the next chapter. Very logical, makes a lot of sense. You absolutely use it exactly 0 times in your career. You call the title company and go, hey, Send me the legal description. Any questions on this section? Remember, you guys can text me. If you're at home listening, you can text me as well. If you text me, the only thing I ask is tell me who you are, at least the first time that I'll store you in my phone. Otherwise, my first question back to you is, who is this? All right? Because I prioritize my texts. I only got like 5 or 6 of them left today. So I got to save them for the really important people. So I want to know who you are in case I have to waste one.
You don't have unlimited texting. What is this, the 80s? Joking.
I have unlimited texting, yes. I'm just telling you that so I can ignore.
You don't have unlimited texting.
I have unlimited everything.
Oh,
Except patience, probably. Any questions on anything so far up to now?
I have a ton of questions about LLCs and corporations, but I really don't have time for that.
How many is a ton? You know, you know why we didn't go to the metric system? Because you can't convert a shit ton to metric. There is no conversion factor. So we lost all of those amounts, and so we had to stay with, the system that we're in. Because I got a shit ton of problems.
Isn't a ton like 2,000 pounds?
Yeah, but how much is a shit ton?
Well, can you weigh words?
Some words weigh a lot. Words like, no, never mind. Like shit ton. What's the longest word? My daughter told me this the other day. Hippodemic, monstrosity, monstranamos, dahlia, or something like that. And ironically, it means like the fear of long words. It's the longest word in the language. Hippodemus, monstramos, dahlia, or something. It's like 18 letters. It means the fear of long words. It's like the word abbreviation. Why is it so long? All right, we'll see you later.